Hey, wake up, shot calling. Pay what?
It's week 12 of the National Football League, where we'll see who's better, Houston's former team or its current one. It's the Titans and the Texans, and it's coming up next.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunton. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. The streak continues, doesn't it? They come in here a perfect 11-0. Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
There have been very few quarterbacks in the NFL who have been as consistent throughout their career as Aaron Rodgers. He's been good for so long, and we've seen no decline in his skills. His accuracy and arm strength continue to elevate the talent around him, and his in-game mistakes, few and far between.
A man who was a collegiate standout nearby in Austin, it's Bijan Robinson. And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. That's out wide here for Robinson. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. 7-0 is our score, ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Titans offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Option play, here's Robinson. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Mark Andrews, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first Wyoming quarterback to go in the first round, standing 6'5". It's Josh Allen.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%. Only because they still have some tough games to come, and keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
He may go back to the huddle and have a little discussion with his passer. Maybe you don't have to leave me quite that much. But on that play, bailed him out in a big way, didn't he?
He did indeed. Hey, at least he gets to put it on the highlight reel.
Hey, tight. Gun. What's that?
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On play action, Allen. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Alert, alert, alert. Go.
Allen off the play fake. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 27 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. And not willing to risk a return, this ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run this one right with Robinson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
A short throw caught by Andrews. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. Still going. Touchdown, Titans. Mark Andrews. Touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. On play action, Allen. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. That's caught right side by Worthy. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Here's Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Lane. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Titans now just about ready to take over. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Alert, alert, alert! '56. What's that?
So after the INT, it's Allen. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slam. He's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Half 85.
Here's Allen to throw it. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. And Xavier Worthy, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming out third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on... half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Texans offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's in the midst of a very solid season, currently second in the NFL in passing yards. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Alert! Look out!
Play action. Now it's Allen. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 43 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
Alert! What's that?
Throwing now is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Josh Allen, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Texans take a 3-touchdown lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Boswell for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It just... If I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. 3rd and 12. Robinson up the middle. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. Christian Watson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Texans are able to add on to their first half lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 63 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now Rodgers. pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Rodgers. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
To throw is Rodgers. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. That'll be a big loss on the play there. An absolute disaster, really.
That was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder.
Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD. And now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun, Bigsby.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lane. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The partner is still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the...
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. Now it's Rodgers.
That's complete to Tony.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
When he decided to run a hitch route, it really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8. Rodgers going to throw. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
A give to Robinson on the option.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with who you know.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Jalen Petrie picking up the sack on a safety blitz.
That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Buda Baker with a pick. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
Middle. 5 wide. Alert! Middle. Alert! What's that?
To the air, Allen. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
And Xavier Worthy
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year.
Boswell for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Here's Rodgers to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now in Houston. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers.
That's complete to Mooney.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now Rodgers. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a 1st down.
On the give, here's Robinson.
Breaks a tackle. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews.
And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. Motion man is Crowder. Oh, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and a give to Robinson.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2nd down and goal. Rodgers. This is caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Darnell Mooney.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target
as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Texans offense and receiver Christian Watson getting set for this next possession. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line. John. Look out. Look out.
Allen off the play fake. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A huge play there for Houston. 68 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Regular. What's that?
To throw, it's Allen. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Boswell for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays.
And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
That'll give them 8 that time. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Slings it to Anders, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes. And he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
56.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And this one too low. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense.
I'm finna give y'all another hit. And I just put my drink down. Milan, darling, Milan. That, say, put up, y'all think run this. Miss she, her black. Designer say Gucci, Prada print. DOE, I'm a condo rich. Big Dolce, Diva, Donda, Dundada, Tokyo, Honda drip. Poppin' Dolce season, new persona, new